Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cullen Hockey Center, the Dennis Bushy Rink. Our second semifinal today at the 2022 Battle for the Blue Ox. And we got a treat for you today. To your left in gold uniforms, the Andover Huskies, and to your right in their black, royal, and white, the Rogers Royals. Both of these teams obviously undefeated coming into tonight's game, hence doesn't make sense in that context. Given the fact that it is bracket play, you lose, you are out. Both of these teams pulling off quarterfinal victories earlier today. Pair of District 10 rivals going at it here in Moorhead. The puck is down, and we are underway. Who's got the fresher legs after skating in spirited quarterfinal matchups earlier in the day? We'll see if it's the Royals or the Huskies. Starting for the Huskies, Brody Peterson. He had a big goal this afternoon in the Huskies' 4-1 win over White Bear Lake in the quarterfinal round. Maybe Brody can keep that hot hand going. Big. He's had a whale of a tournament so far. Big kid, good skater, just knocks Andover's chasing a dude down. Rogers will begin their zone exit, but tossing it all the way across. There's number 5 for Rogers, Blake Sinclair. He's looking for Cheslak. Cheslak nowhere to be found. Huskies going to work in the Rogers zone. Here's a shot stopped by Sinclair. He ties up Andover defender Jack Murphy momentarily, but Murphy managed to get a pass away. And then shot by the Huskies, blockered away by Rogers starting goaltender at number 35, Tyler Bacon. Here's Sinclair on the backhand, puts on the brakes, now on the forehand. Not enough. Very nearly offside, held in nicely by Cameron Lubke. Lubke has also had a nice tournament. One of those players you just can't help but notice from the back end. Good reach, good defensive instincts. He can really move. Here come the Royals. Tyson Miller along the half wall. One-hands the puck over to Hudson Kutke. Kutke loses the puck, so the Huskies will exit their own end. Tapped ahead by Lubke one-handed. Kutke whips it across just behind Miller. Now Lubke takes it one more time on the backhand. Stops behind Bacon. Up to Kurtz. Kurtz into the middle for Kutke. Kutke down the left side. Stops at the blue line. Taps it ahead, looking to get it to Miller. Puck just out of Miller's reach. It's gathered up by Andover's Jacob Willard. Willard wraps it around. Andover struggling to get out of their its own zone. Willard tosses it up to Cade Dorstad. Dorstad to the red line. Dorstad dumps it in. He'll go chasing. Cheslak and Caleb Nickel down low for the Rogers Royals. Cheslak being rubbed out along the boards by Dorstad. It's in front. Huskies banging away at it. He's gloved and held onto by Bacon. Entering tonight's game, Andover had the aforementioned 4-1 win over White Bear Lake in the quarterfinals. They defeated Bloomington Jefferson 4-3 in the tournament's Sweet 16 round. The leading scorers for the Huskies all have 3 points. Number 9, Chase Foy with 3 assists. Number 10, Dylan Larson, 2 goals and an assist. And number 15, Nolan Fitzhenry, who has the puck right now, with 3 goals. Fitzhenry had 2 goals during the Huskies' 4-1 win over White Bear earlier today. I believe that performance also netted him a player of the game honors. So the puck squirts into the neutral zone. He's Leopold. Leopold, the son of former Golden Gopher and NHL defender Jordan Leopold. He plays it in deep. Huskies go to work in the Royal zone. It's wrapped around. Cheslak got it up to the half wall. An icing call against Rogers. Clearly the Rogers parents are not thrilled with the icing call. 11:44 to go in the first period. Rogers enters this game after a thrilling 5-4 overtime victory over St. Michael Albertville in the Sweet 16, and then pulled away from Wayzata for an 8-4 victory earlier today in the quarterfinals. Leading scorers for the Royals, Brock Cheslock with 4 goals and 7 points. Jaden Kurtz has 3 goals and 5 points, and Avenir Balous, 2 goals and 6 points. Balous had the overtime winner against the Knights on Friday night. And Cheslock gets it to Balous. Speak of the 2 talented Royals, and Balous gives it up to Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry at the red line, at the blue line, tries to dance around Rogers' Hudson Miller. Miller says, no way. Balous, so patient with the puck. Almost too patient. Doesn't clear the zone. Intercepted by Miller. Miller found himself flat-footed down below his own dots and opted just to sail the puck out of the zone, now to the red line. Colton Shanson can't get it in any deeper. Here's Dylan Larson. Larson stops, centering. He's looking for Owen Lutgen. Now it's Cheslock. Cheslock has got Kutke. Cutting toward the middle, couldn't get the puck to Kutke. The blue line. Moving it over, Owen Zacher dumps it in. Kutke doing battle with a Husky defender. Now another Husky and another Royal join the fray. Kutke in front, shooting just wide. Now here's another shot by Kutke, so very close. That's twice now that Kutke's gotten shots off. And Kurtz getting the Andover defender, forward Chase Foy up against the boards. Eventually it's tapped all the way down by Lutgen. We'll see if they wave off the icing. It's gathered up by Matthew Hauser. Hauser turns it up, throws it to Zacher. Zacher all the way ahead, looking for Tyson Miller. The puck slides under his stick. They'll call it no icing. Maybe Miller touched it. Kurtz wheeling into the middle, tries a shot, goes off a glove of a Husky defender. 2 big saves. Now it's in front. Here's a chance. They score! Rogers is on the board. Jaden Kurtz. A loose puck in front, and the Royals lead 1-0. Jaden Kurtz gathers up the loose puck and deposits past the Andover netminder. It's number 33, Wyatt Carlson. So not even midway through the first period, and Rogers will look to add to their lead, And Jackson Finke. Finke taps it ahead. Also chasing after it is Brody Netzinger. Huskies clear into the neutral zone. Backing up is Lubke. Lubke waits. Gets it over to Hochstadter. Hochstadter up to Netzinger. Netzinger puts on the brakes. Was trying to get it to Lubke and overplayed his hand. Here's Dorstad. Dorstad! Oh, he had a step and then he bobbled the puck. Quickly the gap closed. A little bit of lockstep along the boards, and Cheslock chips it into the neutral zone, chasing after Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry wheels it around to Nadeau. Nadeau to the red, Nadeau not to the blue. He opts to dump it in on net. Tyler Bacon blockers it away. Lubke slides it to Cheslock. Cheslock and Keaton Coe very nearly going face mask to face mask. Lubke drops it off along the blue line to Balous. Balous back to Lubke. Lubke in front, so close to connecting with Balous. Balous, Cheslock, and Sinclair doing most of the dirty work below the dots for the Royals. It comes to the blue line, hops the stick of Hudson Miller, chasing it down now for Andover's Brody Peterson. Hudson Miller escapes. A long pass up to Cheslock. It ends up on the stick of Balous because of course it does. Sinclair down low, centering pass, sticked away by Carlson. Now Miller at the blue line tries a shot, not hard enough to get past the Andover defense. Nadeau gets to the red line and dumps it in. Stop behind the Rogers net. Tyler Bacon will wrap it around for Sinclair. Sinclair waiting so patiently. Lutkin picked it off and held the zone. Now the puck bounces over Sinclair's stick. And here's a chance for Kurtz. Let's see if Kurtz can pick up that second goal. Kurtz tries to go between the legs. He slides into Carlson. Boy, a little bit of a dipsy doodle, a tango, a box step, or a Charleston. An interesting move by Kurtz. He lost his footing and lost the puck in the process, but no matter. The Royals hold the zone for the moment. Chasing after it, Rogers' Colton Shanson. Trying to go back to the D, pinching down is Hauser. Excuse me, not Hauser, Hochstetter. 12, 18, and 19, they all virtually look the same in these uniforms. Hochstetter over to Zacher. Zacher up the wall to Kurtz. Kurtz whips it across to Kutke. Kutke overplays his hand and loses the puck. Here's Kurtz. Kurtz at the blue line. Kurtz waiting, shoots between the legs of Andover's Kyle Leopold, and the shot goes wide. Here's Zacher. Zacher turns it up to Kurtz. Kurtz will simply dump it in. He'll go for a change, and boy howdy has Kurtz earned a little bit of a break. Huskies on their way, look to be on their way out of the zone, but spinning away from troubles, Brody Peterson. Eventually it comes to the red line where it is nearly picked off by the Royals. Turned up ice by Netzinger. Another shot from the point as Lubke goes off a shin pad into the corner. Lubke shoots again. This time it squirts through the skates of Kyle Leopold. Everybody battling. Here's Keaton Coe. Coe into the middle, tries a shot. Lubke got a stick on it. Helps direct it wide. Fitzhenry, he'll dazzle you with the stick. He turns and sends it down low. Here's a chance for the Huskies. Brody Peterson in front. Blocker saved by Bacon. Talk about saving Bacon. Boy, Brody Peterson finds himself on the doorstep, but maybe not in the best position to get a shot off. Hauser playing without a stick for the moment. The Huskies begin to spend a little more time in this offensive zone. Colin Gravink going back and forth. He's got Coe for help down below the dots, but the puck wobbles into the neutral zone. Huskies go D to D. Jacob Willard, he'll dump it back in. 4:30 to go in the first period. Haven't had many stoppages so far. It's been a very fast period. Royals seem to be stuck along their own bench. It looked like Jackson Finke couldn't get his right leg over the board. Hope nobody gets caught in an awkward position with bodies flying everywhere. Huskies are offside. Dylan Larson, 4:03 to go in the first period. Our score 1-0 Rogers. Jaden Kurtz. Johnny on the spot, finds a loose puck and deposits. To the red line. Andover trying to get something started in transition, unable to do so. Here's Balous. Balous' shot blocked in the corner. He chases it down, tries to kick it behind the Andover net. Can't do it. Now into the neutral zone. Hudson Miller chips it ahead to Sinclair. Sinclair wraps the puck all the way in. Can't particularly tell if Sinclair is playing defense or forward right now. He's up with the forwards. He's listed as a defender. Dylan Larson chasing Owen Zacher, and Zacher puts the moves on Dylan Larson and manages to clear the zone, sending Larson down to the ice covered in snow. Owen Hochstetter gets it over to Cheslock. Cheslock waits and then gives it up to Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry at the dot. He shoots and scores! What a play by Nolan Fitzhenry. He picks off a centering pass, cuts it on his from the dot and beats Bacon low. Boy, what a day so far for the first-year Bantam out of Andover. His third goal of the day, his fourth of the tournament, and Nolan Fitzhenry has tied this game 1-1. Rogers must respond. Somebody throws a haymaker, you better throw one right back. The Huskies inch their way out of the zone. It's Fitzhenry again at the field. Brody Peterson giving chase. Right, a little bit of a centering pass. Now it squirts out, but it'll come to Jaden Kurtz. Kurtz to the red, Kurtz to the blue down the left side. Steps around a defender on the backhand. His shot goes just wide. Held into the line. A shot coming in from Hochstetter. He opts not to shoot. Tries to slide it past Fitzhenry, who intercepts it once again. Gives it to Coe. Coe will dump it in. And in the neutral zone, flying after it is Ben Hartman. This might be his first shift of the game. He's got fresh legs. Hartman flying around like a fighter jet out there. Here's a shot. Ooh, a near shot. Cooper Johansson fanning on the shot. Cooper Johansson looked like he was loading a bazooka of a wrist shot on that play. 1:38 to go in the first period. All knotted up here at the Cullen Hockey Center in Moorhead. Rogers in Andover. Hauser looking for other options. Crosses it across to Shanson. Shanson into the middle, nobody home. Excuse me. That's happened a couple of times here in the first period. Rogers throwing the puck into the middle and either not seeing or just disregarding the Andover player streaking through the neutral zone. It led to the Andover goal. Referees letting the teams play. In a stick battle, these two teams are rivals in terms of proximity. They play in District 10. A district known for physicality. And Cheslock dances his way through a pair of Andover defenders and gets it to Balouse. Balouse on the backhand, nearly stripped by Jacob Willard, but maintains possession. So strong on the stick is Avenir Balouse. Balouse scooting away from Johansson, manages to get the puck to Cheslock. Cheslock on the half wall. He's got options as Rogers sets up and what looks to be a little bit of a even strength umbrella. 15 seconds to go in the first period. Turned back up ice by Cheslock. He's got a chance for maybe one more shot. Balouse on the backhand goes wide. Is covered up and held on to by Carlson. Puck down in the Andover zone, won by the Huskies, and looks like they'll just chew off the rest of the clock. So through one period, through 15 minutes of play, our score: Rogers 1, Andover 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes with period number 2. We got a barn burner already in Moorhead. We'll see you for period number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got fresh ice. We've got fresh-ish legs. How fresh can their legs really be entering the fifth period of the day for these two teams? Andover Huskies, real barn burner on the Shields Rink right now in the other semifinal. Moorhead leading Stillwater 3-1 at the moment. And right here we've got a tie game at 1-1. Jaden Kurtz scoring for Rogers in the first period with 9:32 to play in the period, and then Nolan Fitzhenry answering less than 7 minutes later. To tie it up, 2 periods to glory for these two teams. And Keaton Coe for Andover works it down into the Rogers zone. Now Fitzhenry drops it to Coe. Coe trying to get it to Brody Peterson on the back door. This is an interesting line for Andover. 7, 12, 15. Peterson, Coe, and Fitzhenry. A lot of skill on that line. As Peterson carries it ahead, he'll go one-on-one with Matthew Hauser. Poke check by Hauser. Shot by Fitzhenry. Goes off the hand of Peterson. Peterson shaking his right hand, as I'm sure that's Smart's getting hit by a Nolan Fitzhenry wrist shot. Now Rogers will work its way out of its own zone. Cheslock losing steam as he goes down the right-hand side. Cheslock bumped into the wall. Andover is chasing a do. Could have been a pretty easy holding call there on Cade Reimer. He grabbed the back of a Rogers player's jersey and tugged. It's like pulling on Superman's cape. I give Cade Reimer points for being creative. 13-14 to go in the second period. A minor lull in the action. Tell you about a couple of our sponsors. Lots of matzo pizza from our friends at Bernatello's Foods. You can get them wherever frozen pizzas are sold. And sticking with the food theme, Joe Mama's Salsa, based in River Falls, Wisconsin. The official salsa of hockey, Joe Mama's Salsa. Get it in delicious flavors like roasted garlic, pineapple, mango, habanero, and my personal favorite, smoking ghost pepper. And let me tell you, you will want to put Joe Mama's on everything. It's delicious on eggs. It's fantastic as a pure dipping salsa. And you know what, Patrick? I'm so hungry. I might boil up some white rice later tonight and put a little salsa on that. Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of spicy, we had a spicy moment here. Some of the Rogers supporters thought the puck had crossed the line before the whistle blew. The referees say no. So we'll line it up in the Andover zone. Chase Foy taking the draw for the Huskies. It's one back by Rogers. Shot by Kurtz goes wide. Gathered up by Fitzhenry. He chips it to the wall, but not out. Held in nicely by Tyson Miller. 2 Millers on this team. Tyson and Hudson. Here's Kurtz. Kurtz dribbles the puck into the zone. Miller can't get it. Kupke trying to go back to Hauser on the blue line. The puck is ping-ponged about by both teams and finally settles down on the stick of Tyson Miller. He slithers the puck, looking for Jaden Kurtz. Puck never got there. Here come the Huskies. Stood up at the red line by Hauser. Hauser will carry it ahead. Here's a shot by Hauser. Looked dead to rights for the 5-hole. Wyatt Carlson closes the wickets just in time. Puck hops over Fitzhenry's stick. He taps it out of midair, and he'll go one-on-one. He's got 2 men in the middle. Into the middle. Here's a chance for Foley. He scores! What a play! Nolan Fitzhenry taps the puck out of the air, saucers it into the middle. Chase Foy catches it, and in one swift motion goes top shelf. It is 2-1 Andover. 2-1 Huskies. 11:34 to go in the second period. Oh my, things just became very interesting. Wow. Exceptional hands by both Chase Foy and Nolan Fitzhenry. I'd be willing to bet, I know Fitzhenry plays lacrosse, I'd be willing to bet Foy has spent a little bit of time with a lacrosse stick in his hands. Exquisite hand-eye coordination. Rogers looking to go back to work in the Huskies zone. These Huskies refusing to go away. Big wins over Bloomington, Jefferson, and White Bear Lake coming into tonight's game, and the Huskies just find a way, don't they? The puck volleyed into the Rogers end, gathered up by defender Owen Zacher. Zacher got it to Hochstetter. Hochstetter back to Zacher. Zacher ahead, nobody there for the Huskies. Kicked out of the air by Zacher and dumped back in by Andover's Chase Nadeau. Hochstetter, a blind drop pass to Zacher. Nice little play there by Hochstetter. A poke check attempt by Andover's Owen Lutgen. He misses just barely. And two players go crashing into the wall. And here's Belus, Avenir Belus up top. Dancing around one man is Hauser. He shoots, but it's right into Wyatt Carlson's chest. Carlson hangs on. 10:13 to go in the second period. And two more sponsors for you. Summit Orthopedics. If you need something fixed on your body, Summit Orthopedics is your place to go. They also sponsor our now becoming nightly high school scoreboard, Summit Orthopedics. And the team at Weichert Realty, Realtor Joe McCullough, and Mortgage Wizard, or I suppose a more proper term would be Senior Mortgage Advisor Pete Rinzel at Bell Bank. When you need to buy or sell a home, pick a winning team. Joe McCullough and Pete Rinzel. Belus works it over to Sinclair. He shoots and it's gloved. I think Sinclair is playing forward. I'm going to go with Sinclair is playing forward, which only speaks to his versatility as a player. And boy howdy, this line here, 15, 18, and 5 for Rogers. For all you scouting dorks at home, it's Belus, Cheslock, and Sinclair making up the top line for the Royals. I say scouting dorks in a very loving way. You know how scouts are. It's all numbers. All numbers, no names. That's how they keep it impartial. 12 for Andover. Keaton Coe dumps it in and rolls all the way around to the opposite side of the net. Cameron Lubke trying to clear it. Nobody able to get a decent enough handle on the puck to put any velocity on a clearance attempt. Except for Cheslock, whose pass finds the skates of Belus. Belus wraps it around. Sinclair will go after it. He's got Cheslock in the middle. Cheslock in the corner. Gets it up to Hauser. Hauser sends it down to Belus. Belus off the boards to Miller. Miller back down to Belus. Belus being harassed by Willard. The centering try goes off the side of the cage and it comes all the way back down. That'll be icing. The face-off will go all the way back down into the Andover end. We have to be nearing the conclusion of the other semifinal. Between Stillwater and Moorhead, winner gets the winner of Stillwater-Moorhead, loser gets the loser of Stillwater-Moorhead tomorrow morning. Moorhead looking to repeat his battle for the Blue Ox champions. Andover making a second consecutive surprise run through the Blue Ox. I should say surprise in air quotes, a surprise, because nobody should be surprised at this point that Huskies never say die. And Andover just plugging away its first two games, hanging on for victory against Bloomington Jefferson, and then, just wearing down White Bear Lake in the quarters. And then by Miller, he sends it towards the net, is intercepted by Nadeau, and Nadeau clears. Foy finding the puck in his skates, over to Larson. Larson on the backhand, glove saved by Bacon. It's still loose, unable to hang on to it. Here comes Jaden Kurtz. Kurtz cruising ahead. He's got Tyson Miller in the middle. The referee goes down. He's quick, back on his feet. Here's Kurtz. Kurtz, centering pass, in skates. Nobody can find it. It's whacked out of the zone by Andover's Cade Reimer. That'll be icing. 7:50 to go in the second period. Our score 2-1 Andover. Long shot by Lubke, that goes wide. And the centering try, it's bouncing around in front. Nobody can get a stick on it. Eventually it rolls harmlessly into the corner. Dorstad for Andover, backhands it into the neutral zone. Chasing it down again like a kamikaze is Ben Hartman. Hartman pressures Cohen Hochstadter just enough so that he ices the puck. Puck down on the Rogers end. Royals able to clear as Andover's Jack Murphy was backing out a little preemptively and unable to hold the line. And here come the Royals. Sends ahead off the stick of Caleb Nickel and sent right back down by the Huskies. Another icing. 30 seconds chewed off the clock there. Nolan Fitzhenry gathering speed through the neutral zone. Poked away by Hauser. Fitzhenry gets it to the line. Here's a shot on goal. Beautiful glove save. A beautiful glove save by Bacon, tracking that puck all the way through. It was bouncing, it was wobbling, it was knuckling, it was falling, it was floating. And Bacon gets a glove on it. And there's that line. Peterson, Coe, and Fitzhenry out on the ice for the Huskies. Loose backhand saucers the puck, trying to get it out of his own zone. He runs into a wall of Huskies. Keaton Coe goes down, but manages to keep the puck out of the zone himself. Coe steps up and knocks him over, and we're going to get one of these roughing calls that we've seen so much of today. And I'll be honest, folks, I don't know what roughing is anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know what roughing is. I don't know what a body check is. I don't know what head contact is anymore. I don't understand it. The Rogers player had possession. Keaton Coe simply knocked him down. I don't know. I'm befuddled. I think it's the first time I've ever said the word befuddled on a broadcast, Patrick. Scale of 1 to 10, what do you give me for that one? 10. All right. Thank you, Patrick. So a power play for Rogers with just over 6 minutes to go in the second period. Here's Kurtz in the middle. Kurtz winding, firing. Rebound in front. They score! Avenir Balous! Believe it or not, it's Avenir Balous once again. Coming up big for the Royals. Wow, wow, wow. Rebound chance for 15, Mr. Avenir Balous. And we are tied up, a power play goal for the Royals. play continues. Can Andover answer the bell one more time? Or will Rogers ride a wave of momentum? Cheslock goes down after attempting to hit a Husky player, a loose puck in front. Huskies couldn't get to it before it's swept out of the crease by the Royals, and now another player's going down everywhere. Foy steps around a defender, a backhand try, knocked away by Bacon. Working his way in front, looking for Dylan Larson. Larson can't get a shot away, but I give Dylan Larson all the credit in the world for that effort play. He muscles the puck over to Foy and is able to hold the zone. Here is Foy. Foy on the backhand being harassed behind the net by Hochstetter. He comes to the blue line. There's a shot. Wasn't on goal, but Bacon snatches it out of the air, and he'll hang on to it. Of the face-off in the Rogers end. Small child putting on a very strange mask. Halloween was a couple weeks ago there, little friend. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. Kurtz into the middle, intercepted by Andover, so the puck will stay in the Rogers quadrant. No, it would be a third. No, quadrants are 4, Peter. Get it together. And we will have a mild talking to, or some youngsters running up and down the promenade here. There are cords attached to very expensive electronics. We try to put on as good of a production as we can, and we need these electronics. Patrick, with our luck, it wouldn't be the kids. It would be some adult who just didn't pick their feet up high enough. I mean, oh boy. Well, if it happens, they can buy us a new one. Here come the Royals through the neutral zone. Shot and a little bit of a backhand save. Back on and held on to by Wyatt Carlson. Of the face-off in the Andover end of the ice. Puck is down and picked up by Nolan Fitzhenry. He's got a step on a defender down the left-hand side, puts on the brakes, drops off Johansson. It's directed in front. And now into the corner, working his way toward the net. Here's a shot, a bouncing puck, a rebound in front. It's stopped and held on to, and we've got a broken stick on the ice. It'll be gathered up by the official. Puck is down on the Rogers end. Here's a long shot from blue line by Willard. Keaton Coe in front, and it goes just wide. Was Fitzhenry. Boy, howdy, Fitzhenry is having a day. A centering pass for Peterson. Peterson is stick lifted. Can't get anything on it. 3:10 to go in the second period. Up to Peterson. Peterson across the blue line. He's got Coe going toward the middle. It's tipped just wide. Rogers on the backhand trying to clear. And here's a chance for Coe. Coe looking for Peterson. He can't get it. And puck dumped all the way in. That'll be icing on the Royals. So we'll have an Andover face-off in the Rogers end. Chase Foy coming out to take the draw. Draws one. Here's a long shot. That's tipped wide. Nadeau firing from the top of the circle. And the puck slides ahead. Now here's a chance on the rush for Rogers. Cheslock dropped it to Sinclair. Just wasn't enough room there for Sinclair to really do anything. So our score 2-2, and guess who? Avenir Balous, the hero of the overtime win over St. Michael Albertville, has tied this game late in the second period. Our other semifinal is complete. The lights are off in Shields Arena. And boy, it would be real clutch if some YHH staffer came up here and told us who won, Stillwater or Moorhead. Who? Board battle. Rogers eventually gets the puck into the middle, and they'll clear the zone. Cheslock picks it up. He's over the red. He's over the blue. Slap shot from Brock Cheslock. And hung on to by Carlson for a whistle. 2:01 to go in the second period. Brock Cheslock, the younger brother of Chase Cheslock, a recent University of St. Thomas commit. Chase spent a game with the National Team Development Program's under-18 squad when the red, white, and blue came for a visit against Bethel University. And puck snatched out of the air and hung on to by Carlson once again, so we'll line it up. Kurtz, Miller, and Kutke, the forward line. Puck sent all the way in and goes off the white netting. We'll have the face-off outside the zone as it didn't touch an Andover player. Peterson backhands the puck into the middle, intercepted by Rogers and dumped right back into the Andover zone. Got a minute 30 to go in the second period as Andover defender falls down behind the net. Let's see if Nadeau can rejoin the play. Nolan Fitzhenry chasing it down. It's taken away by Hochstetter. Hochstetter gets it into the middle for Tyson Miller. Miller's got Kurtz coming down the slot. Now Kurtz offers support. Shot blocked by Nadeau. It's into the middle, and here's a chance for Andover if they hurry. Puck sent ahead to Peterson. Peterson shoots it from long range. They'll go for a wholesale personnel change. Sent ahead just out of the reach of Tyson Miller. Into the final minute of play. Streaking ahead is Andover's Colin Gravink. Tries a shot, sticked away by Bacon. And Huskies go battling for it. Dorstad sends it towards the net, a bobbled puck. Boy, and almost a disastrous play there for Rogers. Matthew Hauser losing the handle right in front of his own net. To the wall, Dorstad gets it to the blue line, taps it ahead for Hartman. Hartman can't find anything. No options around him. Here's Hauser, 5 seconds to go. Here's a shot, blocker save, swept away, another shot, and a stop. Here's a chance again, they shoot it, another block shot. So Andover doing all the little things. Blocking shots, getting in the passing lanes, and through 2 periods, we are tied 2-2. Rogers and Andover, third period, coming up next. period number 3, 15 minutes on the board. A trip to the battle for the Blue Ox. Finals on the line. Rogers and Andover tied at 2-2. The winner of this game will meet Moorhead tomorrow afternoon in the championship game. The Spuds holding off the Stillwater Ponies, getting goals from Pavel Goryachev, Siler Sullivan, and Wyatt Cullen. Scoring for Stillwater in the loss, Luca Frasconi and Jonas Cohn. And Nolan Fitzhenry, number 15 for Andover, doing all he can to send his Huskies to the finals. Oh, a bouncing puck nearly hops the blocker of Tyler Bacon and goes into the net. I really, really like this line. Brody Peterson, Keaton Coe, and Nolan Fitzhenry for the Huskies. They are causing all sorts of havoc in the Rogers zone as Blake Sinclair snatches it out of the air and gets it to Cheslock. Cheslock, ever so patient with the puck, whips it towards the net, was hoping to hit Sinclair or Balous in stride. Here comes Peterson for Andover, can't get it through the skates of Hauser. Hauser providing a very steady presence on that blue line. Now here's a chance for Rogers. Here's Balous from a bad angle. Tries to dance around Lutgen, and he can't do it. And a whistle. So we've ridden a bit of a teeter-totter today. Jaden Kurtz scoring with 9:32 to play in the first period, giving Rogers a 1-0 lead. That goal was answered by Nolan Fitzhenry less than 7 minutes later with 2:59 to play in the period. In the second period saw Andover take the lead. Chase Foy scoring at the 3:26 mark of the period, and Avenir Balous answering on the power play for Rogers to bring us where we are right now, and that's 2-2. And backhand try by Jaden Kurtz nearly slips through that gap between Wyatt Carlson's blocker and his leg pad. And comes to the line. Miller winds and fires, goes wide. I think as soon as he let it go, I think Miller knew it was going wide. Miller plays it up to Kurtz. Kurtz into the middle. Here's a shot by Kutke. Boy, excellent release by Kutke. Catch, shoot. If he would have taken a half second longer, an Andover defender would have gotten him on the back check. Andover carries it up as Jack Murphy getting to the red line. Rogers will try this again. There's a blocker. Saved by Carlson. Puck goes up into the air and drops down on the half wall. There's a shot from a bad angle. It bounced right into the slot, but nobody home for Rogers. Hauser can't hold the zone. He'll retreat into the neutral. Hauser over to Miller. Miller waiting. Tosses it all the way across. It's taken away by Johansson. Johansson. Going to be a hand pass against Rogers. We'll have the face-off just outside the Royal Zone. 12:31 to go in the third period. Off the wall, Lubke wraps it all the way around for Rogers. Puck took a strange bounce, and there was nobody there for it. Oh, Andover changing the lines up just a little bit. Fitzhenry is now matched up with Hartman and Peterson instead of Keaton Coe. Coe hops out, and the line is back together. We've got an offside, so now we'll have the face-off just outside the Andover zone. Shot on goal, and they score right off the draw. Bing, bang, boom, and Rogers has a 3-2 lead with 11:56 to play. It'll be Blake Sinclair with the goal. Wow, that was fast. Geez, the guy opens Twitter one time to make sure that YHH is keeping up with all of its to-dos, and somebody scores. Brody Peterson taps in the middle for Keaton Cole. Let's see if the Huskies can once again answer the bell. Cole can't get it all the way toward the Rogers net. It's held in at the blue line. Fitzhenry peels away from the net, off the wall to Nadeau. Nadeau tries to go back to Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry bandied it in the middle. Now it's taken away by the Royals. Balouse cutting toward the net. He puts the brakes on. He's got Sinclair in the middle. Tries to go to him. And now here's a 2-on-2 chance for the Huskies, except Fitzhenry will go for a line change. So Peterson by himself tries a shot. Gloved and held on to by Bacon. Maintain possession off the draw in their own zone, and a little bit of room has opened up. Here's a chance for Brody Netzinger. And the puck is intercepted by Andover's Cade Reimer. Reimer gathering speed. Reimer puck bouncing all over. There's a shot. Bacon hangs on to it. 10:48 to go in the third period. Jaden Kurtz off the wall, looking to get it to Tyson Miller. It's out of his reach, no icing. Now the puck comes to Miller. He backhands it into the middle for Kurtz. Kurtz couldn't fish it out of his skates in time to get a shot away. Miller now into the middle, trying to get it to Kupke. Kupke couldn't get a shot off either. And here comes Andover. Dylan Larson dumps it in on net. Stopped and covered by Bacon. Ben Hartman will take the draw as Larson goes off. Hartman taking the face-off for Andover on the Rogers end. Wrapped around the goal. And flipped into the middle. Nice little headman pass to Kurtz. Kurtz has got great speed cutting in. Kurtz! He didn't have enough room to get a real shot off. His shot goes right into the belly of Wyatt Carlson, and Carlson hangs on. And swept away. Play continues. Lubke up to Kurtz. Goes under Kurtz's stick and into the neutral zone. Here's Kurtz. Puck taken away by Dorstad. Dorstad slips it up to Hartman. Lubke leaves it for Miller. Miller wraps it around the boards. Nice little play there by Rogers. Kutke into the middle for Tyson Miller. Miller dances around Cooper Johansson. Miller on his backhand, waiting for reinforcements as Rogers goes off for a change. Tyson Miller on the backhand slides it over to Matthew Hauser. Now it's in front. Here's a chance. It's still loose. Nobody knows where the puck is. Oh, heavens. Off the wall. Excellent play by Owen Zacher to stick lift an Andover player. The puck is touched after a high stick, so we'll have the face-off on the Rogers end with 8:49 to play in the third period. Rogers trying desperately to clear after that face-off. Colton Shanson can't get it off the wall. Held in by Coe, now Shanson again. Down to the blue line, here's Coe. Coe turns and fires. Knocked away by Bacon. Brody Peterson working towards the dot, shoots, it's blocked. There's a centering pass by Coe. Fitzhenry couldn't get it. There's a shot. And it's blocked by Blake Sinclair. It's Henry. And that line will go for a change. Players falling down all over the place. It's Helton at the blue line. Here's a shot trickling towards the net, very nearly slipping past Bacon. The puck held up along the boards by Rogers. Excellent offensive possession here for Andover. Stopped. And held out to by Tyler Bacon. I'm so sorry for yawning. Oh, heavens. It's been